All right, everyone. This is Bishop Bowser here, and we're doing our season of peace, July 4th through September 5th, 2020. And I have a young man here whom I dearly love, but also he breaks down a lot of wisdom, got a lot of experience, been through a lot himself. And I just had a couple questions that I want to ask him. But first, tell us who you are so everybody can know who you are.
All right, I'm King Monyay. I'm at that Paradise Hills, Parkside Avenue.
All right, Parkside Avenue.
Yeah.
So Darnell, one of the things we were talking about, King Monyay, one of the things we were talking about is what is the difference when you're looking at the gang thing?
Yeah.
What is the difference between a gang leader and a gang follower?
Right, that's a good question. So the gang leader, or just leader in general, have always been those men who have the ability to think, and they do what they feel is necessary. Regardless of what's the trend or what others are saying, whether they're gonna do what they feel they need to do. With all due respect to the guidelines in the gang, whatever the gang they live in, but the followers, I guess that what we said, the ones who
Gang follower.
the gang followers. I said the average gang follower, the average active gang member is just going with the flow. They're just going with the things that they was laced up and taught to do, and most of the time they don't question or stop to think about challenging it or not doing it or thinking another way outside of that thought, because they're just simply a gang follower.
Wow. And that triggers so many different thoughts. I know at least one or two thoughts came to my mind right now, but there's so much in that we can have a discussion all day on it. Because one of the things I'm thinking about is like, if that is true, most people that call themselves a shot caller or because they see themselves as a gang leader, right? Leading that group, right? Many of these folks are not leaders, right? They're basically out front and got charisma enough to where people will listen to them and seemingly respect them, but they don't really view themselves as a leader because they're too afraid to do some things because they may offend their homies, or their homies may not appreciate and they get out of good with them. But if you're a true leader, you ain't concerned about that. What's your thoughts?
No, you said some things that's absolutely true. Yeah, if you're a true leader, you let your values guide your actions. The things you value, your beliefs guide your actions, not so much what's the rule is or what's the pattern, the behavior. This is what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And so a leader, a strong leader, man, a reputable, a OG, is going to do what he feels is necessary in every situation. That's what G had told me. He said you got to learn to be an OG of your own.
That's right.
You got to, and so right now, it's more than just about doing things that we feel is a part of this gangbang lifestyle. As far as out here, some catching K's or set tripping. Today is a day of season of peace. Basically, that's what we're trying to do. Trying to let everyone be empowered to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Everyone can be empowered to start to think. Everyone should be encouraged to learn to be an OG of your own.
Right. And I never, we was talking about this before we came on video. One of the things I was sharing with you is that, I stopped my homies, right in the spot from killing people, right? When I knew someone or what have you, and I would stop right in the process, I would stop it, right? Sometimes it was going to be a fight, and I would stop it because I knew the person, even though there was a rival, I knew the person, they were cool with me. Okay. And so my thing was like, nah, this ain't gonna happen on my watch. Right. But I didn't look at myself as leading my homies. I looked at myself more so like, we respect each other. We're equals, right? My voice is equal with your voice. You listen to me, I listen to you. We respect each other, right?
Right.
And that's kind of where I looked at it. But you brought an interesting perspective on that. But that, I was still considered a leader because of the initiative that I took. And I really didn't look at it like that, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, so some people have always been leaders. Even, they've always had to, and like you said, what you did. And so for even there's some out there who do that, who will say, nah, chill out, you know, or they'll say, but so there's little ways people do lead,
Right.
And so those little ways can turn into a big movement, right? And so if everybody just in your environment learn to speak up or learn to, you know what I'm saying, have some type of conscience, right? Be consciously aware of the value of the human life. Be consciously aware of our actions. And it can happen, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some people that's actively banging that don't feel like it needs to be just totally bloodshed, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious, right?
Right.
It's some of y'all that's active right now that your little homies will listen to, right? And that you kind of feeling the message and you got enough pull, enough status to say something.
Right.
You got enough status. You got, you know what I'm saying? You are that missing link.
Exactly.
To say, you know what, all right, we're going to just pause for a minute.
Right.
And I challenge you, use your G status.
Thank
Tell
you.
them to pause for a minute.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Tell them to pause for a minute because they'll listen to you.
Thank you.
And that's all this is about.
Amen. And I like that. In closing, I just want to say that really appreciate that. And so, like during our season of peace, there's folks that's listening to this say I ain't having it, right? I'm not with it, and we know we're gonna have it. But I know there's a lot of folks out there thinking in terms of like, man, it would be cool if my rival during this time would give me a pass, right, and allow me to, maneuver and move around without worrying about being assaulted or killed, right? And so, during this time, during this season of peace, July 4th through September the 5th, 2022, those of you that are true leaders and you thinking about this, do what you know is right to do. Do what you're thinking. You want peace. This is a time where you can just tell your home, hey man, we're gonna take a chill pill. This is a time where we're gonna just take a break, right? There are times where you whatever set, 60 days of violence, 30 days of violence, or whatever, and somebody make that up and you go along with it. Well, how about 8 weeks of peace, right? Where we just all gonna chill. All right, so think about that, young ones. All right, God bless you. Thank you, Monyay King.
All right.
King Monyay.
Thank you.